Signs, signs everywhere, signs. Signs for your business and signs for your ride. SignBros is the place where we make your signs.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
There you go. I thought you were going to hit that nice low.
I got it.
Welcome to the SignBroCast. We are the SignBros, and we're all up in your business. Today we have a special guest, Mr. Z, or Rick Zelt, from the Land Brokers. Welcome to our show.
Thanks for joining us,
having
Rick.
me. For
Thanks
being
for
here.
having me.
Well, to make it more specific, you are a land broker.
Yes, sir.
Good. What's the
Definitely.
name of your company?
The Land Brokers.
Oh, you got it right.
Hey.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
sorry.
There
Okay.
you
I
go.
did my homework.
Okay.
He asked him 5 minutes ago.
Oh, did he? Okay, I missed that, man. Thanks for joining us, brother.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me.
No, definitely. We know you from your parents.
Definitely.
Of course, Lorraine, who's hiding behind the camera, who is a very good client of SignBros. We really appreciate her friendship as well. And she's a little embarrassed right now, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get her on at some point.
At some point, she will be on. Okay. But also, too, I'm real curious. I want to ask this off the top. Zelt,
German.
German.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Gotcha. Were you thinking the same thing?
I didn't think about it, but
Very unique.
I would, yeah.
Very unique name, man.
And it actually means tent in German. So
Tent?
tent, like a
Oh, wow.
Oh.
kind of weird.
Zelt.
But
Nice. All right. I'm gonna use that one in the. I'm gonna store that one in the.
Hey, there you go.
in the
Now you know
jokes,
some
man.
German.
Yeah.
Very cool. You also, besides doing the land broker, you also, we talked recently, you're venturing into the world of, I guess you call it, what do you call it? Building
smokers
smokers.
fabrication, yeah, metal fabrication. I built a 250-gallon smoker now for myself personally, and really enjoyed the process and stuff. So
Nice.
I saw the business in it and started trying to pitch my sales. And so far, it's been well. We've had 4 people kind of sign up,
Nice.
and it's a long process. It takes about 120 hours per smoker right now.
And you build it yourself.
Yes, sir. 1/4-inch steel.
You like your meat.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it.
What is the base of it? made of? Like
We use propane tanks. So right now it's just a
Oh,
big
dang.
250-gallon propane tank, and then a sheet of 1/4-inch steel that we build the fireboxes out of.
Wow.
And then you just weld everything together. And
Is that your idea of the whole thing?
uh,
Or kind of got ideas from here and there?
I kind of started smoking as a hobby. Had people over every weekend pre-COVID. COVID hit. I had to stay home with my son for school and stuff. So just a way to generate some extra income. My friends said, hey, why don't you start selling your meat? So that's
Nice.
where I started, and then outgrew the smoker I had. So instead of spending $8,000-$9,000 buying a new one, I built it myself.
Is
that
that
how much they
about the
go for?
price
Yeah,
range?
they're-
Really?
for a brand new one that size, that's what they go for.
Wow.
What was the price again?
8,000-9,000.
9,000, and then not only that, there's a 6 to 8 month lead time that you gotta wait for it too. So
Almost all those are custom made.
yeah, we did ours after work, on spare time, and built it in about a little under a month. So
Wow.
Whoa. I didn't realize it was that big of a.
oh yeah,
process,
it's a
man.
big process. Yeah, I can actually send you guys some.
No, yeah, I'm
pictures.
gonna put some pictures on. You send me some.
yeah.
They look like small little spaceships, man. They're huge.
That's
They're-
what everybody says. It looks like a
Wow.
spaceship, but yeah, there's a science behind it, of
Sure.
course,
Be.
but it's fun. It was a fun process building it, and I like getting my hands on, and
They can order them in any color and stuff.
however you want it. I mean, price depending. We have a base price, and then whatever you want to add from there is
Very cool.
kind of how it
Yeah,
goes.
nice.
You want a trailer, we'll put it on the trailer, whatever you want.
That's right. Some of them have built into the whole wheel,
sir.
the whole deal. Wow, that's awesome. And so going back, what when it comes to the meat, what is your favorite type of meat to make that you just really
That's
enjoy?
a tough one, man. I just honestly enjoy the whole process. Smoking, grab a beer, you sit out there and drink. And it's
Any
it's
type
fun
of
to
meat
me.
is good.
Yeah, I prefer beef. Any beef ribs, brisket, stuff like that. But pork ribs are good too sometimes. So
Yeah, and it's hard. We're speaking of which, you're kind enough to bring. What do you call
that
it?
is a brisket right there.
Brisket.
Yes, sir.
And we're all smelling it right now.
Yes, that was quick, Carlos.
So this will be a short podcast.
It'll be a nice test for you guys. You get to see what it's all about.
No, definitely. But there's an art, like you said. There's an art form to
I
this.
call it craft barbecue.
Okay.
I mean, it's backyard craft barbecue. I don't necessarily, if I'm selling it, I keep it pretty much the same throughout the whole process. But I like to try new things. I like always try something different and see what the end product comes out with. So
Gotcha.
this one is my standard, what I do for if I'm selling. So it's pretty much the same throughout every brisket. But when it's just for me, I try new things and see what I can bring into it.
Nice.
Yeah.
But it's an art form. So this one, you said you started yesterday afternoon,
At noon, yes. I
and
finished
you were
that.
actually saying you should have started earlier.
Yeah, I
Wow.
probably should have.
How do you heat up the smoker? Is it charcoal or
Logs,
wood?
I just
Oh,
burn wood, and that's another thing. Got super expensive. I had to start sourcing it here locally, and found somebody with a pecan farm, and now I go down there and chop all my own wood there.
Oh wow! So you're talking. This is an expensive hobby.
Oh,
man.
it's-
If it's a hobby,
If
you're
you
talking
were
eight-
to do it and go to Academy and buy your wood, it's about $18 for 2 cubic feet.
okay, and then how much does it cost?
That
to do
would probably take 2 or 3 bags.
Oh, so you're
At
talking
15 a bag
50.
plus the charcoal you start the
Gotcha.
fire with.
The fire with.
It's pretty expensive,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, and
Not
then not
only
just
time
that, it's the
consuming,
meat.
That's another thing. I do use better quality beef than most of your local barbecue
Yeah,
places.
yeah,
will
but you
use.
don't just go to Walmart and pick up a brisket. You probably have a place where you got.
Yeah, I have
probably buy the cows
I have a
and-
supplier, and
Gotcha.
it's Chianina beef from Italy, so it's like a Wagyu type style beef. So that's kind of why I'm calling it craft barbecue. I'm using a
Nice.
lot better quality meat.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Cool. No offense to Walmart people, okay? Just-
Yeah, I didn't mean to say the W
Hey,
word.
those
Sorry.
Walmart people,
Please
man.
don't. But yeah, we don't know strike outside. Wow.
You don't bring wood back from Alto?
No, you can't use pine wood and stuff like that. It's
Really?
got to be like a
Oh, it has
hardwood,
to be a
cherry, apple,
hardwood.
Because the way it burns.
Gone right. Yeah, that pine has sap in it. You'll get a
Oh,
tarry
okay.
flavor, and
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So what about the pecan wood? Does it?
pecans.
Do you
the
get like
best.
pecan flavored brisket? Type or-
No, it's not like that. Like that's what people think.
Excuse my ignorance, brother.
You have apple wood. You think it's gonna taste like apple? No, it
Do you
doesn't.
think
okay.
it's just like snack on a piece of
I don't have
wood
an
and it
idea.
tastes like pecan or
I
what?
don't know. You can let me know later, man. I don't taste it, but maybe you will.
I don't know. I mean, that's what it sounds. Sounds very exotic.
Yeah,
pecan
no.
wood.
The wood. There's different flavors in the wood, definitely, but not pecan or apple or cherry. I mean,
Gotcha.
You thought an apple tree tasted like apples?
I just eat the stuff, man. I don't cook it. Okay, obviously.
He's
But
trying to segue into the.
Yeah. He's trying to find his way into eating, man. A quick question for you. So, like, what's the trick behind the whole? I've never smoked meat before. I'll just grab some steaks but I've never smoked. So when you make these things, the concept of the whole thing is to keep as much smoke inside. That's the whole thing, right? Or does it have its vents where it's got to leak out?
It's vented. You want to burn a super clean fire. You don't want smoke pouring out of your smoker. If you're in your backyard or you're at a barbecue and you see someone's pit just rolling white smoke, not the best thing ever.
But is it not
You
really-
want a thin, light blue smoke, and you want it to pass over the meat evenly. But you don't really want to see any smoke coming out of your stack.
Yeah.
It should
So-
be a thin, light blue smoke.
So that has to do a lot with the making of the
Right.
of the
That and the way you burn your fire. You
and
want to
the
burn a hot, clean fire.
proper ventilation
Right.
and stuff to keep the.
Yeah,
Is
they
there a
call-
fire
they call
going,
it
or is it
draw.
just
so
a
you have
heat
a
from the-
fire
Yeah.
on one side, and it goes through and just pulls out
okay,
by a
gotcha.
smokestack. So the smokestack pulls the smoke through the smoker.
Gotcha. So there's no direct.
No direct heat.
Oh, okay.
It's
Hold
all
on. Say
indirect.
that again. You said you had the fire here.
There's a firebox.
Okay.
And then it goes through the cook chamber, and it's pulled
Gotcha.
out by the chimney.
Oh, okay.
So the bigger your chimney, the more draw you get through it.
Gotcha.
So that makes more sense. Why we more time, of course. Why you start? Gotcha. Huh.
Wow.
Engineering and stuff. Yeah.
So that's probably the mistake most people make. They probably do a lot of direct heat. I bet you.
Well, that and a lot of people think that more smoke's the better, and it's not necessarily that way. You'll get that real creosote taste, and I mean, it tastes like charcoal.
Wow. Okay.
So
Interesting.
this is just wood flavored. You're
Wow.
not gonna get a lot of smoke flavor.
God, interesting.
How long have you been doing this? As a hobby? Well, obviously as a hobby. So.
About 3 years now, but pre-COVID, I was doing it every Sunday. I would have 20
Every
or so
Sunday.
people over my house. So everybody wanted to be at my house to come eat barbecue. You know, I make the barbecue. Everyone brings the sides, the beer. It was really
That's
cool.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So
What
COVID's
about
kind of slowing my party down, but
what about a barbecue sauce coming in the future?
Wow.
A Z.
Yeah.
good
Z
barbecue
sauce.
doesn't need barbecue sauce, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ouch.
You're a
You notice
purist.
I didn't bring any, but
You're a purist. Yeah.
I think if the meat's good, it speaks for itself, man.
Nice.
Wow.
What's the same with like a good steak?
Anything, man. Yeah, definitely.
Get a
You
good
don't want to
steak
ruin
and,
the
you know,
flavor. If you're going for a flavor specifically, you don't want to cover it up with something. So
Also got a lot of good information. Are you throwing like a free lesson in with the purchase of a?
I mean, we can do something.
Yeah, that's a lot of good information because I'm sure a lot of people like me. I'm very ignorant to this kind of stuff. The first time I
I just
tried
didn't
doing
know.
the whole chicken on a thing, I totally misunderstood, and the neighbor came and told me, "Your chicken's on fire," which I'm glad because it was
Hey
an
man,
apartment complex.
when I started this, it was sad to have people over and be like, "Hey, we're gonna have to order pizza," but it does happen, It's all
Actually,
part
the
of the
meat
learning process. So.
Wow. So are you venturing at all into the like not catering, but where people can actually hire you to do something
man.
maybe, or that's a whole different thing?
I actually enjoy doing it, and once it becomes a job,
Yeah, it takes the fun
I
away
have
from
plenty of stuff to keep me busy through the day. I enjoy doing it. I like to make people happy with my food. So
Gotcha.
when I see everyone come over, it gets quiet in my house for about an hour. Everyone's eating.
Everyone's
That's perfect.
munching
you know
out.
what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no denying everyone's enjoying it. So,
Yeah.
Wow,
awesome,
very
man.
cool.
but yes, I do some catering and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's
But it's probably for friends and real close people.
friends and family. It's
Okay.
I don't really want to start a business out of it. If the opportunity arises, and I might take a poke at it, but
Stick to
for now, it's fun.
making the smoke.
Yeah,
yourself.
it's fun. I enjoy it, and I don't want to lose that.
Gotcha.
I hang out in my backyard, like set open a beer, and it's fun.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. So you have an entrepreneur spirit?
I think I get it from my dad.
I was going to ask you, because it probably comes from the
Definitely.
family, right?
Yeah,
Because your
yeah.
family has.
I
little
have
everywhere.
a son. He goes with me everywhere, and I grew up with my dad the same way. I was in the office every weekend. We'd be traveling around, looking at a property all over El Paso.
Cool.
So that's kind of
Cool.
where I get it from.
Your son picking it up?
No, my son just wants to play.
He wants to play. Oh, okay.
He's
still-
majoring.
Well, he knows
majoring
Pops
at
is
age-
smoking.
Oh, yeah.
He knows
He's
Pops is
majoring in
smoking.
Minecraft.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Minecraft, definitely.
So going back to what you do as far as the land broker part of it.
Yes, sir.
You're doing that full time?
Full time, yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we
And-
develop and sell lots in the Horizon City Far East area.
Oh, okay, specific area. Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Cool. You enjoy that?
I do. It's like been in the family my whole life, so that's kind of what I grew up doing. I know the business really well. I actually owned a sign business for a while in Dallas. That's where I actually started, and I was there for 7 years. And my dad got a little sick here and asked me to come back and help him, so I sold out of my sign business there in Dallas and moved
Oh, you
back
sold
there.
out of it. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, my dad still owns a percentage of it over there, but
That's
I'm,
very
I'm
nice.
out of it.
Very nice.
So I
Wow.
kind of know y'all's business pretty well too.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah. So that's what brought you to El Paso.
Yes, sir.
Your family.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Very good.
How long you been back in El Paso?
Since 2011,
Oh, wow.
so I've been here quite a while
10
now.
years, huh? Just about. Awesome, man.
And speaking of hobbies, you besides doing this stuff, you also enjoy dirt bike.
Dirt, just anything in the desert, man.
Anything in the desert.
Shooting, riding dirt bikes, just being out in the desert is
Nice.
big for me. I've been doing that also my whole life. I grew up with 4-wheelers and go-karts and
You
So-
guys grew up where?
Horizon City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been out in Horizon. Well, it's a little bit
Since the
different now than it
beginning.
was. Yeah, I was back there when no one was
I
out
thought
in
you guys
Horizon,
grew
so-
up like in Rio Doso.
No.
Alto.
Oh, well, there too. I spent
Okay.
the summers up there with my parents. They've been going their whole life, so.
Wow. Outdoors.
Yep, always outdoors, snowboarding, something. I try to keep myself busy, so.
Nice. Good. That's awesome. And you have a son,
Yes, sir. 9 years old.
9 years old, who's on spring break right now.
He would be here with us right now, but he's with his mom right now, so.
Gotcha.
He goes with me everywhere. He'd be sitting right next to me, so.
Should have brought him, man.
And I will say this, like I said, I as I got to know more about you, I was checking out your Facebook and stuff like that too. You are a good dad. I told you that in person. That
Thanks,
was one
man. I
thing.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's tough, especially during these COVID times. It's hasn't been the easiest, but I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man.
Yeah.
Very cool. And he enjoys being with you, I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah. Same thing. Likes being out in the desert. Likes riding 4-wheelers and stuff.
Nice.
So
Of course.
he's a little tired of the smoked meat. He says we smoke meat way too much.
Really? Oh my
We
gosh.
have it every
Give,
week.
give him a little time, man.
He's
Give him
with
a
his
little
mom,
time.
and she sent me a text message. She said, "Hey, your son just said it's crazy coming from a family that eats nothing but smoked meat." When we only have it on the weekend, but he's completely over
My
it
dad's
now,
a big
so.
smoker.
Yeah. My dad smokes all the time.
Right?
Oh man, cool. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh
for us,
man, anytime. Hope you guys enjoy.
Tomorrow? You said anytime.
Anytime, brother.
Well, he said he was burning
Hey,
the midnight.
Tomorrow's Friday. That's the weekend, man.
Right, yeah.
So right now, if someone had an interest in either the land broker part of it for land and stuff like that, or specifically for the smoker, how would they get a hold of you, man?
You can contact me at the Land Brokers at 852-4900. That's a 915 area code. For the land or for the smokers, I'll be on that number.
That's your number, direct?
No, that's my office number, but you can reach me there.
They're not gonna be like land brokers. Well, smokers.
No,
What?
they'll understand. We're a small office. We're all close to each other, so they'll know.
Land brokers / smokers /
So whatever you need, whatever you need. We'll take that.
signs /
Brokers and smokers.
Hey, there you go. I like it. I like it.
I got a tag. Yeah.
Perfect.
Can you run us through the process of
There it is.
what you did last night?
On this particular one, yeah.
So trim the meat down. Of course, you want to take a lot of the fat off of it, and I season it up. Let it sit there on the counter. And
How do you season it up?
it's a-
Well, I mean, you don't have to give the
that's a secret.
details.
That's a secret.
that's a
man.
German
Yeah, no,
secret.
but is it like, because I hear about like rubs and
Yeah,
stuff like
it's
that.
a rub, basically my own rub that
Is
I've
it like
made
literally
myself.
like you rub it on?
You can. You
Oh,
don't have
okay.
to. You shake it down, make sure it's all even across the meat. Then I'll leave it out on the counter and let it come to room temperature while I'm getting the smoker fired up. I'll put my charcoal and get my wood burning. Make sure I have a clean fire, and then I'll throw it on there, and that's it. Forget
It's
about
over.
it.
Forget about
So
it.
literally forget about it.
Yeah, I check the wood about every 30 minutes. So you can buy a pellet smoker. I call them easy bake ovens because you literally just put it in there and forget about it. But with this one, I mean, you do have to sit there. You got to watch your temperature. You got to make sure fire's not getting too hot. It is,
What's the perfect temperature? 200 or what?
you know, everybody to each their own. You know, it's between 225 and 275. Any higher than that, you're not
off too
smoking
fast.
anymore. You know, yeah, it's a low and slow process.
Wow.
If you're cooking a brisket in under 12 hours, you're doing it wrong.
Wow. Under 12 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Would you be able to wait 12 hours?
I don't know.
Hey, there's a long rest process after that 12 hours. You want it to rest for anywhere between 4 and 8 hours afterwards.
So really? So it's like 20
That's-
hours.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to have it done last night because it rested actually from when I took it off at 12 till I came this morning. So
Okay.
What's the benefit of resting?
it's supposed to draw the juices and everything back into the meat.
Wow.
If you cut it when it's hot, you'll notice right away everything squirts out of the meat. The juice just comes out everywhere. So it retains the juices a little bit better.
That's why you specifically said you wanted to cut it here
Right, yes.
to drive us more crazy. Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
Well, so,
I see.
I didn't know that was.
It's funny from this angle because I get to see him staring at the meat, man. Jeez.
A little bit of drool.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was so much process and knowledge about that.
It is, and that's why barbecue's so different from place to place. You know, everybody has their own little secrets. and-
Yeah, of course.
but being that you this is like very personal to you, like if I can say that, do you, when you're like with someone that's doing it the wrong way,
No, everybody has their
Everybody has
own
their
way.
own way.
I have
So you don't
friends
feel like
that
you have
come
to get
over
up
and
there.
they're, hey, do this, do that, you know.
okay,
Just stay in your lane.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
so you don't feel like you have to correct them. Okay.
And like I said, no, I try new things all the time. Every time I make barbecue for myself or friends, it's always different. I always try something new. If I find something I like, you know, I'll do it again and again. But
What's like what's the oddest thing that you've tried for yourself?
oh man, well, I smoked a whole wild pig that was shot down on a ranch of my friends. They butchered it for me, brought it up, and I put the whole thing, about 150 pound, cooked the whole thing whole, and then put it on my island in my kitchen and let everyone go to town. That was that was fun.
I bet.
Wow.
It was actually pretty good. You would think gamey, no, not at all. The smoke flavor kind of killed all the gaminess to it, so it was delicious.
Well, when you say a whole pig, you're talking a whole pig.
A wild pig, a whole pig.
No,
yeah.
I'm just talking about the insides and everything else.
Oh no, yeah, you clean it
I was
up.
like, man, you a
take the
beast,
skin
bro.
off and everything, but not that primitive.
I was like, wow.
Viking.
The smoker, smoke it.
Yeah, no, we cleaned it up and brined it. I brined pork. My pink and white meats I put in a brine, which is basically a saltwater bath. You can put all kinds of different stuff in there, but it draws some of the gamey flavor out of your pork and stuff like that.
Interesting. Wow.
I'd be nervous to cook in front of you, man.
I would be too.
I'd be like, go stand over there,
Yeah,
and I'll take care of it.
Go get some beer.
So, hey, you got me a beer, bro. We're good.
Wow, interesting. Did you put the little apple in the mouth and everything?
Yeah.
Did you? Nice.
What does that even
Yeah.
about? It's just a thing.
Just for show, man.
just for
Yeah,
show.
just for show.
Yeah. Very cool, man. So when's the next big event that we're invited to?
Like I said, man, I'm pretty much cooking every weekend. So
that's cool.
If you drive by my house and you see a big
Smell it.
smoke cloud up, you know I'm
Follow
I'm
the smoke.
smoking. Yeah.
Well, if you see three guys just like back and forth on the
Okay, Carlos, you can come in.
Oh,
stalkers.
my
Carlos-
neighbors know every time they come out of the house here. Looking over here.
Waiting for a little invite.
Definitely. I always take them.
Carlos, I see you driving back and forth. It's okay to come on in.
Yeah, good barbecue's a good way to get your neighbors on your good side over there. So
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, definitely.
take them a plate every time I'm cooking. They love it. So
Yeah.
Nice.
And I have neighbors do the same thing. Every time they cook carne asada, they always bring it over. And every
yeah,
time
I
I
get the
cook,
tamales all the time.
yeah, and every time I cook, I'm always trying to, all right, I'm going to make something, and I always burn it or something. So I'm like, I'm not going to take that to them and insult them. So, yeah. Do you enjoy carne asada as well?
Yes.
Or arrachera?
I just enjoy cooking, man. It
Anything.
doesn't matter what it is. It's
Whatever
just
it is.
cooking, yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
I make my own pastas. I make everything.
really?
Noodles from scratch, everything. So,
Wow.
Wow. And you're a single guy, aren't you?
yes, sir.
And you're a what?
Ladies out there.
Oh.
With everything on my plate, I'm kind of happy.
You're good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
never mind.
yeah. Take that back.
Take that back. Very cool, man. Again, cool. And we've been lucky enough to see you Thursday nights. You come out
Yes,
when we play at
definitely.
the
I'll be there
Moonlight.
tonight for sure.
Your family's very supportive. I love seeing you guys there.
Yeah, you guys definitely need to come out to Moonlight and check these guys out. They're good.
right.
Thank you.
Shameless promo.
Hey, just had to throw that in there.
Yeah,
man.
definitely. Man.
It's a
You're
good show.
catching on
Good show.
quick.
Yes. Got it.
Now, again, back to the smokers real quick. I want to ask you. We usually challenge the guest. You know, if someone calls or happens to mention the podcast, you throw in a free lesson.
No,
Not
yeah.
a free smoker, right?
Not a free
No,
smoker.
no. I can't do a free smoker. Even 10% would be crazy. But I can give you a free lesson. You buy a smoker,
you
I'll
go.
teach you how to use it. That's for
That's
sure.
very good
Definitely,
right there.
definitely. I'll get you started. Get it seasoned for
That
you.
right there is good. Cool. Okay, mention the broadcast.
Yes, definitely. Let me know.
You ready to break in or what?
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, man, definitely. So bring us around, man. If you want to do it, or do you want to bring it over here, or you want to come around, or what's the best way to do it?
I can go around. That's fine.
Okay. Ooh, smell that.
Oh yeah. And you said there's a reason why you wrap it in that butcher paper, right?
Yes,
Just to keep
yes.
in all the.
It
Keeping
keeps
all
it
the
moist
goodness.
and it doesn't let the juice ruin your bark. So you go, boys. You see all that juice there?
Oh my god.
Wow. Ooh. Is there like terminology for all this process you're doing now, or?
Oh my
No,
god.
just slicing the meat.
Oh, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Come on, you got to come up with the Zelt technique or something, bro. Look at that. Wow.
Right down the middle. Look at that.
Zoom in on that, boy.
There you go.
Let's see.
Look at all the juices coming out of there.
Wow. Look at that.
Let's sort of start here.
Oh, there you go. That's a color like right there. Ooh. So now the outside is a little crisp, little burnt. That's what we want,
Got a
right?
little bit of bark.
Bark. What you call it? Bark.
Yes, sir.
Oh, see, there is terminology. Look at that. Wow.
My goodness.
Okay.
That's how you like your steak, huh?
I like mine look pinkish. Yeah, that looks good. That's the juiciest right there.
Oh my god, that smells so good.
And like I said, you're a purist, so you're fine just eating it just the way it is.
Just like that.
No A1 sauce, none of that stuff.
Hey, that's insult,
I didn't mean
man.
to offend.
And so-
Sorry.
Trying to cover it up.
I could see a big Z on the barbecue sauce. I was
Yeah, there you
thinking,
go. Fancy, like Zorro style, buddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Golly.
One of the rare times that we're kind of quiet.
That's a good sign when you're cooking.
We're like in awe. Like, wow. And one of those, how many pounds is that sucker right there? Or how
This
big?
was about 15 pounds when I started.
Wow. How's that looking over there, Lorraine? A thumbs up.
And I didn't get much out of her today.
Look at that. Wow. Made on the Zelt smoker. You haven't come up with a name yet for your smoker?
No, we're still kind of playing around because there's so many little mom and pop businesses that have it. I don't want to get someone's name and
Gotcha.
get into a legal problem.
There you go.
But there you go. If you guys want to
Nice.
take a little slice there for yourselves. So this is going to be your leaner side.
Leaner
Oh,
side?
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
They call it the flat. And then
So
this is
this
going to
is-
be the fatty side of the brisket. They call it the point.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And I'll get one of each.
Not typically something you eat with coffee.
I know I was going to say I should have brought some beer.
Hey, I would have them, but I didn't want to look crazy at 7:30 in the morning.
when this is going to come out, nobody's going to know what time we recorded, man. I should have
Well,
brought some beer.
I should have asked.
Well, definitely you are our favorite guest so far, definitely.
I appreciate that, man.
Oh, wow. It literally just falls apart. One. No tearing at all.
So good.
Good. I'm glad you guys enjoy, man. That's what it's about.
Okay.
That's why I do it.
Yeah, it's
To
cool.
see
Isn't it
these
cool to see-
reactions, yeah.
Yeah, reactions, yeah. That's why I'm always offering these guys food. Try this. And they're like, we don't want to try it. I said, come on, try it. And they get mad at me, but I like to see reactions. Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah, but he was like this. Try it. Come on.
Yeah, I love to share.
And
man.
now you
That
see
is
what
so
I mean?
good.
Good barbecue does not need sauce. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
you're
you
right.
go.
That's so good, man.
It has enough flavor on its own. The meat speaks for itself. So
Look at that smile on his face, man. You can tell you get a kick, you get a
Oh,
high out
yeah.
of this.
I
Man.
mean,
Jeez.
see, I'm at the point now where I know what I produce, and without even tasting it, I
Yeah,
know
that's-
exactly what you guys are tasting
yeah.
right now. So
When I cook something, I'm always have like the side one where I'm always testing it and checking it. Yeah.
and it also has a lot to do with quality. I do use nothing but top quality meats, so you get out of your final product what you put in. So
Yeah. Wow.
And you said the meat
That
again
is
was what kind of meat?
delicious.
this is a prime brisket, but most of the time when I'm selling it, I'll use either chianina or sometimes I'll even go to Wagyu. I've sold some Wagyu for $45 a pound.
Wow.
$45 a pound?
A pound.
Those are like the ones where they massage the cows and all that stuff?
Yes, it's American Wagyu though, so yeah, it's not from Japan actually, but it's a American breed. It's Black Angus mixed with Wagyu.
Wow.
And it's a more fattier beef. You get a lot of more intermuscular fat throughout the meat, so in turn just
muscular
keeps
fat.
it juicy. Yeah, it's intermuscular fat. So in between the fibers of the meat, there's more fat.
Okay.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, no. Even mom's
awesome.
impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a passion of mine. I love cooking, and I mean, hopefully, you
Yeah,
guys can see
no.
that.
This is
The little fat that I taste is good.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that word? Wagyu?
Wagyu is
Okay.
a Japanese cattle, basically. That's all.
Oh,
That's all
okay.
it means. is
I didn't know if you had
Japanese
trouble
beef.
pronouncing your R's or something.
no, Wagyu.
Wagyu. Because it's really, really good.
Yeah, it's really, really expensive too. So I try to stay away from it. This chianina beef I'm getting, it's a local guy here in Santa Teresa. There's a couple, 3 or 4 breeders in the United States that actually have these cattle.
Wow.
They're the largest breed of meat cattle, and it's similar to Wagyu. You get a really oily, silky fat flavor in your mouth.
That's
And-
a great way of explaining
I know.
it.
Yeah, it coats your mouth. I don't know how it's like an oily, but it's silky. It's not like
Got
just a
you.
fat grease. So
Well, it's good, man. Real good.
Rich, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
You should do your own smoker podcast, bro. All this information.
Oh, I wouldn't have any time to smoke, man.
In between
I got
smokes,
I got enough stuff going on, man.
Wow. That was great, man. Delicious.
I'm
Yeah,
glad you
I'm
guys
just
enjoyed.
impressed how you don't have to tear it. I mean, just like
That's how a good brisket. Now you're gonna have trouble eating brisket other places, man. I get that a lot actually from my customers and friends that eat from me. They just say that they have trouble going to. I'm not gonna say what
yeah,
places.
yeah, sure.
Not
We'll
the same.
Yeah.
go to the Moonlight tonight and say, we'll have that brisket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm producing it in small batches for people right when they want it, and it's not sitting there in the restaurant all day long in a warmer.
Yeah.
Cool.
I do whole briskets or I sell by the pound.
Wow.
Very
You said
cool.
that. So pre-cook is 15 pounds. This
Pre-cook.
brisket that you had. After?
It all depends. The fattier,
How much does it
the
lose?
fattier beefs,
A couple pounds?
I would say a third.
A third.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of loss,
Oh,
definitely.
okay.
Yeah, you
Probably have grease
render.
all over my mouth.
Yeah, you render quite a bit of the fat out of them. So I mean, you can just see in that pan all the juices that have come out of it. So
About a third. Wow. Okay.
Wow, that was delicious. It is
Yeah,
delicious.
dude.
well, there's plenty for you guys there. So enjoy.
Very good. So we'll have Rick again next week.
Yeah, next week we're gonna visit. He's
Let
gonna be
me-
our featured guest from now on.
We're gonna try ribs next week.
We're gonna try the pecan flavored prime rib. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, I do. I actually, my favorite thing to eat is beef ribs, beef short ribs.
Okay.
Like dinosaur ribs. They're huge, and it's just a great flavor. A little bit fattier, intermuscular fat, like I was talking to you about. It's kind of like the point side of this, where you get a little bit more fat throughout the meat. So
Gotcha. Are you a hunter by chance?
I am.
Gotcha. So do you cook a lot of stuff you?
No, not. I grill my deer,
Just
or I
grill it.
make sausage out of it. You know, I mix it. I haven't smoked any of it. The pig that we shot definitely.
Yeah.
It was good.
But there's that type of meat because it's all
Yeah,
their wild. Is
a
it grilled,
lot of
smoked
your
differently?
deer sausage and stuff is smoked already before when they process it. They'll smoke it and give it to you.
Gotcha. Interesting. Wow. Very good.
Well, dude, I'm speechless, man. I mean, I can't have
really
anything
is
else to say besides give me some napkins.
That's some licking, man.
yeah. But you know.
Yeah,
Cool.
finger licking good, man.
Yeah. So, do you have anything else coming up you want everybody to know about as far as smokers, land brokers?
No, land brokers,
Smokers and
we're in the
brokers?
process of developing a couple subdivisions, and we'll have lots available, quarter acre, half acre lots. So if you're in the market for a lot or some land, give me a call.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
Smokers
and
and
brokers.
Smokers and brokers, I like it. Man. I like it.
Now to come up with that picture for that was gonna be kind of interesting.
That's on you guys. You guys are the sign guys.
I my mind's already going, man. I could already see that.
Very good, man. Thanks for your time, bro.
Thanks for coming,
Anytime, man.
man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
That was delish.
We're gonna continue the feast.
Yeah.
We'll sign off. We are the SignBroCast. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you click on the link below. We're all up in your business. We want to thank Mr. Zelt for
Mr. Zelt.
Oh, I like
treating
it.
us today.
See what happens when you cook a good brisket?
There you go. Future guest, remember
Respect
that?
just goes up.
At the Mr. And we're signing off.
Have a good day.
Sign Bros is the place where we make you sign.